Hey guys, this is Joey from Carfight Fight Club, here to show you my undefeated gold Paladin deck. Talk about a little bit before we get to the deck profile. My matchups, first matchup was Dark Irregular, second matchup was Grand Blue, third matchup was Royal Paladin, and my fourth and final matchup was Neo Nectar. Ended up, not only did I do undefeated, I 2-0'd everybody. You'll see two of my matches on the channel with this deck. So, and I'll also preface one of those matches I accidentally do cheat, but you'll see it. So sorry guys, wasn't intentional. It just reading cards. As my friend, one of my friends used to tell me, if you both don't read the card, is it still considered cheating? I still think it is, but I apologize for that. But we'll get into the deck profile. Obviously, your starter, Crimson Lion Cub Curve, he's an all-star. Get you your combos. So go to threes. Start with the threes. Sorry if there's any glare, but that's a 3 Incandescent Lion, Blvd. Amazing card, just being able to, when your opponent's on a grade 1 and you can, ride to grade 2, get the combo off, superior ride. You lose the one drive check, but it doesn't matter at that point. You're still you're still 2 turns ahead of him at that point. You're just gonna wreck face at that point. Get an XL circle and just fight as hard as you can. And then it does. I mean, just really good card. My other grade 3, because I actually only run 8. I can go into that a little bit later, but is the MVP of today, Sagamore. When I faced Grand Blue, I did not get a single Azel to hand. I just beat sticked Sagamore the whole game, just being able to deck thin out my deck really fast. So it's just superior call and get effects off, like Bowmains and Bunny. Loppier, using Loppier skill, which I do run, just basically won me the game at that point. So that's it for my threes. I personally, I guess you could run the no gift dragon, the counterblast one, call something, give it +5. I just don't personal preference, I just do not like that card. I would rather G assist and go into a 3 and sack a Sagamore. And if I actually got lucky enough with Sagamore, sack the Sagamore off the G assist and just got into a lot of cards that I just plussed into. So got into Sagamore, used Sagamore's skill to draw, got another Sagamore, called Sagamore, used his skill, Soul Blast 1. Again, got Bunny, used Bunny skill, Soul Blast 1, draw card. And then with Twin Drive, I just ended up just basically evening out at that point. So going to the grade 2s, obviously your staple 4 Bowmains, being able to discard a card to search your deck for a booster, especially in Excel Clan, can really, and pardon the pun, I guess, but accelerate your deck and just make pushes for games. And then you got 4 Vivian, new Vivian, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, looking at top 3. Definitely a big improvement from the original Vivian. Just deck thinning, I've said this before to a lot of the younger players, deck thinning is deck winning. The faster you can cycle through your deck, the more you can get to your resources. Then it comes for the personal preferences on grade 2s. I run a 3, this new guy, Taurus. If I have 1 card in Soul, he gets +3. If I have no cards in Soul, he gets +8. There's plenty of games where I will not have a single card in Soul. It is hard to keep cards in Soul with this deck as of right now. So just having him as a natural 17k beater without, with nothing else is just pretty powerful right now. And then my final grade 2 is Lop Ear Shooter. I don't really use Lop Ear Shooter that much, but it does come in handy. I think of all the games that I played today, in 4 games being best 2 out of 3, so that would have been 2, 4, 6, 8 games in total, because I 2-0'd everybody. Lop-Ear Shooter, I think I only used its effect once out of 8 whole games, but it did come in clutch. So that is 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 grade 2s. I know it's excessive, but the grade 2s, but usually with bow mains, with lack of grade 1s, bow mains just searches out Gareth so much that I never seem to lack my grade 1s. I guess is what I'll say. So to the grade 1s, pretty standard. For Bunny, I hardly ever use it for the counter charge, because I really don't counterblast that much in this deck as of right now. I'm sure in the future I'll be doing a lot of counterblasting, but for right now, no. I just use her to draw at this point, which keeps my hand nice and big. Go into for Haugen, we call him Hulk Hogan, because I misread him originally. Really didn't use his ability a lot. Very lackluster during this game, honestly, but the only other one that you can run is the 9K vanilla, so your resources are kind of thin at this point with golds, but used his ability once and it was okay. And then the other MVP of the deck, of course, is Gareth. One of my favorite cards, one of my favorite arts of all time in the Vanguard. I love all the renditions of him in my original vanillas. And the reprint art, just cool looking. Just being able to counterblast 1, getting that plus 10k in a deck that really doesn't counterblast that much when he's superior called or replaced from a card ability is just definitely a plus. And then if you call him on Excel Circle like this, he's a 28k beater, which is definitely really good. All right, so to triggers, I run your obvious 4 perfect shield draws. I think that's very standard. Going into my triggers, this is where it gets a little opinionated. I run 5 fronts and I run 3 crits. I really, with a lot of with the players that I play here, I feel that when they hit defensive triggers against me, I lose very quick. But if I hit a front against that defensive trigger, I end up evening out and they still have to guard against all my stuff. But I also want but the argument is if I just run all fronts, then they're going to figure out that I don't run crits and they're just going to no guard my Vanguard all the time. So I still want the possibility to crit, which in one of the games that's on the channel, I did crit a guy out of the game, being able to hit a crit. So I know the argument for running all crits and I know the argument for running all fronts, but this is my personal preference and I seem to like it. Of course, I'm going to run 3 of my original OG Bud Flame of Victory. His new art, I kind of like it. I wish it was still like the old, cute art of the original Flame of Victory. And then, of course, for heal, I can see the argument of taking heals out for, more fronts and more crits, but that 20k shield really, having just an extra 20k shield in hand, it really came in handy these games. And I did heal a few times, so definitely was above average. So, all right, guys, and of course, got to run the beautiful Corin Excel gifts.
Shout out to the core markers.
Shout out, they're beautiful. And if I had more money, I'd buy more corns, but I'll go with my Azels, beautiful things. Also, I know I only got one signed one's in the mails. Couldn't get it in time to do the deck profile, but it's all good. All right, guys, that is my gold Paladin deck. This is Joey signing off.